Thing, recording, and then I got this. I'm gonna cross my fingers. I don't have permission to live stream. Let's try it again. Live on Facebook. Okay. I don't know why that did that. I had the page all set up and it was going. There we go. Okay, now it's giving me the progress bars and probably gave you the warning sign. So I think we're officially live today. We don't have to deal with that malarkey where we okay. But I do have to turn the volume down. So how are you?
I am good. I am very good. I just was out from a meeting and just a quick time to eat something and then yes, to jump on the call with you.
And then you have like stuff all day?
I do have stuff all day.
Me too.
Right after we record, I'll go and get my two youngest. And then I have a showing of the collection.
Where's the showing? What's involved
So
with
it's
that?
going to be at my friend Connie's. Hi, Connie. She's a realtor and she has a beautiful office downtown Rochester. So we're going to do it there. She has a group of ladies coming. We did it last season, and it was great.
That's cool.
Yes.
So how many people do you usually get for a show like that?
It depends. Last time she had like 17. Today we're going to be probably around 10, which is good, which is a great number. Yep.
And do you model the clothes, or do you have somebody who comes in and models them? Or?
They model it. Actually, I present the collection. I present the trends. I give some quick presentation of the clothes. Why, with what it goes, how to style it, and just to inspire them. And I think I'm going to show the fashion show actually that that was done to present the collection. It's beautiful.
Oh, that's like a video. You show a video.
Yes. And women love to see the clothes on a body, right? Because it's cute when I show it, but when I wear it, it's different. So I do that. And then the best part of a show is when women start trying on the clothes. So
yeah,
they kind of try on, and then I style them, and then put outfit together, and then at the end they decide what to get. But the nice thing is that they have my personalized helping. You don't have that in a traditional store. So that's why we say that with Cabby we have transformed the way women shop, because it's really with me, a personal stylist, who helps you depending really on your life, on your body shape, on things that speak your language. It's not just like going in a store and having to do 10 stores to find something, or just to see a bunch of clothes that don't have a story, right? Our collection almost have a story. There is a reason why these pieces were chosen. The fabric has a story. The design, there is always a designer detail that is just amazing, right? Everything is special. So right now I'm wearing like arm warmers, right? So
arm warmers.
Yeah, it doesn't look like that, but it's anyway.
But that's just what it's just. Okay, it's just sleeves. Just sleeves.
Just a sleeve.
Wow. Well, what does it look like on the back? I'm curious.
I can show you.
Oh, okay. So it's down. It's
really
not.
short. Yes.
I was thinking it was like a tube that just came across.
No, it's just like a little bit. Yeah, a little piece of clothes to add. Just to. Yeah, arm warmers, literally. Anyway, don't get me started because I can. The whole 20 minutes can be just about that.
So when the women decide on some pieces they want, do you take orders there, or
I do take orders? Yep, I have a website. I take orders, and they receive their clothing, and
that's really cool.
Gabby's celebrating 20 years this year, so it's been around for 20 years. And
wow.
In the UK, in Canada, and of course here. And so it's the best kept secret.
When you were, I had a couple of thoughts while you were talking about that. The first was, Tupperware parties. That's that's what
You know
came to
what?
my
It's
mind.
it's home parties, so you can
Yeah.
say that, but this is fashion and friends, so it's
Mhm.
I would say it's more fun than a Tupperware party.
Well, yeah, maybe, but the
Yeah,
idea is that you get together with friends, you're marketing amongst
yeah. So
your
it's really
friends and your
fashion,
social
friends,
network. Yeah,
food. The hostess
yeah,
usually has some great food. There is wine, so it's women getting together,
yeah.
and we crave that as women. We love
Oh,
getting
yeah.
together. So we're
Getting
all
together and
together.
talking about clothing.
Yeah, you have a store brought to you,
Yeah,
and you have a personal stylist there,
yeah,
to share with you. And
yeah.
so that makes it very fun. Women like it usually once they start. They don't go out shopping anymore. I don't shop. I really don't like going to the mall because
Mhm.
it's very unpersonal. You don't know, like the quality, with Kabi, there is a question of quality, but
Mhm.
there is again also a question of story. Like I know that I I I wear the clothes that I bought 5 years ago from Kabi, and since there is a color story, I know that my navy blue is going to be the same at this year. So I
Mhm.
just build a wardrobe over time because
Mhm.
pieces, they keep on matching,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
So I love to say that when you buy Kabi clothes, you don't have closet orphans. What a closet orphan is, you go shopping and you see something that you really like, you buy it,
And
and
then
then
just
bring
it
it
just
home. You
gets
love
stuck.
it, but it
Yeah.
doesn't go with anything you have
Right.
in your
Yeah.
wardrobe, right?
Right. Right.
And women always get up and they have a wardrobe full of clothes and they're like, "Oh, I have nothing to wear. What do I wear
Uh-huh.
today?"
Yeah.
So you don't have those problems with Kabi. So
Yeah.
it's very easy for me to get dressed. And I always look cute. It's like I'm, tooting my own horn, but yeah, I love my clothes. I love, um, especially coming from France. So the thing is, when I came here, when we moved here in 2014, it was hard to go shopping and find something, right? Because
Uh-huh.
in France, we have little boutiques, right? Little stores with not a lot of things, and things are organized. You do have big, it's not like here, but you do have like big conventional boutiques, I would call like Zara, Mongo, and things like that. But you do have a lot of little boutiques.
Mhm.
So when you go into a store, there is a story, clothes tell a story. There is, you know exactly what you're getting. And here with, we didn't have that. So when I moved here, I was a little like, okay, I guess I'll just shop when I go back to France during the summer. And then 6 months after I was here, somebody invited me to a Kabi show, like
And then you got
yes.
sucked in
And
and
I
now
was
you're
like, I loved it.
yeah.
And at the end of the party, I think I went to the girl, the lady, Heather, who's a friend now, and asked her, how can I do what you're doing? This
Yeah.
sounds amazing.
Yeah.
And, I was a marketing manager in France. I was working corporate. I didn't have I never did that. But I just knew that I wanted to spend my time being with women,
Yeah.
connecting first a relationship, and then having, helping them with clothing.
I like that one of my frustrations, not that I buy clothing very often, but when I do, I like it if somebody can help me.
Yes, yes. So I think women are this way. We rarely, some women do, but we love, shopping together. And what we love, I think what it is about, it's about relationship. So Kabi's, the company's tagline is changing life through relationships. So
Yeah.
it's more than the clothes,
Yeah.
right? The clothes for me are just an excuse. And it's true that when I moved here, I started doing this less than a year later. I ended up having a community of friends,
Yeah.
a lot of friends, thousands of women today. I know because of the clothing company, because of
Mhm.
this business, women
Yeah.
that I wouldn't know otherwise. So my
Yeah.
best friends, and we share so much more than the clothes with a lot, I go to weddings. I am
Right.
best
Yeah.
friend. I
All the,
coach some of them.
yeah.
We just live life together. So
Yeah.
it's so much more than the clothes, and it's fun. The clothes add something to it because we're women again. We're feminine. We love clothes, but the company itself is really a special company. It's set
Mhm.
apart, and I left a year ago. I left in 2021. I didn't sell Cabby in 2021 just because of, personal issues. And I missed it so much. I
Uh-huh.
missed my woman. I missed the community. I missed my friends because all of a sudden I didn't have all of those women reaching out to me anymore. And so I couldn't do it. So I went back to it.
Is
So in
it,
my
and
8
I'm
years,
assuming it's aimed at like an age, like your age demographic, more or less.
I would say, the one of the great thing about it is really the breadth of appeal. We have 25. I have a lot of friends who are doing it, and their mom also are selling it.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
So it's really multi-generational. There is something for everyone, but I would say from 25-year-olds, 25, 30, 35-ish to 60, 65, 70,
Wow.
90, some 90-year-olds wear it. So it's really like breadth of appeal.
Uh-huh. Yeah, very cool.
Yeah. Kavi, we're talking about Kavi. Thank you for
Yeah.
your interest. So
That's I think it's fascinating
yes.
to see what other people are involved with, and what they're involved with in their business, and what they
It's
what they
fun. I do love it. Like I said, with my Kabi is my since coaching for me is working with women from for their mindset, the inside,
uh
and my clothing business is from the outside. So I like to say that I work for the whole woman,
yeah,
like the
yeah.
woman in her, the mindset, the inside, and also the outside. So I love it. I love what I do, and it's really celebrating the womanhood, all of the women, not
Well,
just
really, when you're how you dress does have an effect on your inner
your
world, right?
thoughts. Oh,
Yeah.
definitely. Brooke Castillo talk about it a lot.
Yes. Yeah.
In her model, Brooke Castillo is a coach. She has this life school coach, and she tells how there is another woman. Really, I listened to her podcast. Who actually has a podcast just about self-image, like her.
Oh, I think
Coaching.
I might have seen that.
Yeah.
Is it Tanya
Tanya
Lee?
Lee, Tanya
Tanya
Lee,
Lee.
I love
Yes.
her. I
Yeah.
kind of do what she does, meaning that she said that your self-image determines your whole life. That's
Yeah.
her because she said the Brooke Castillo's model is that your thoughts determine your feelings, and then because of your feelings, you take some actions, or you don't do anything, or inaction or reaction, and those give your results, right?
Yep.
So
Yep.
she said, your self-image, if you like your self-image, that generates good thoughts about yourself.
Yes.
And if you have good thoughts about yourself, then you will have good feelings, emotions. Because you have good emotions, you will be doing the right thing for you, and you will have great results, right? And so she says that your self-image kind of rules your whole world. And I have found that to be true most often for me. But it's important to, in my opinion, it's important to simultaneously do the mindset work, because you can't just be working on the outside, right? If you work, so it has to be a simultaneous work. So I deeply think that the way you think, your mindset, making sense of your mindset, your mind, and knowing, having what I call emotional agility is important.
Yeah.
And you do simultaneously the outside work. So yeah, there is in publicité, commercial in France about yogurt. It's Danone. And they said, belle de l'intérieur et ça se voit de l'extérieur, meaning that you're beautiful from the inside and it shows in the outside, right?
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah.
so I like that. So it's, doing the mindset work and the outside work at the same time. And I do both for women.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I think a lot of people concentrate on the outside work thinking that that's going to change their inner.
Yeah, that's a coping
world.
mechanism. That's a coping mechanism, right? It can become I know that there were some times where my outside appearance was an addiction, like a coping mechanism for me, that necessity to appear beautiful. So that was a distraction. And that was also a belief that if I wasn't meeting a certain standard of beauty, people wouldn't be interested in me. So that has to do with some insecurities and perfectionism and, things from my childhood that I needed to make sense of. And my story overall. So coaching really does bring it all together, right? I think it's just important to make sense of one's life and then to make the best use of the assets and the skills that you have, right? So
it's, I was just going to say, my track to run on is I make sure that it's been washed.
Oh, your clothes?
I put it on.
Your clothes?
Yeah.
Yeah, meaning you wash your clothes.
I just, if it passes the sniff test, I'm.
Okay, that's a guy thing. I would say that's a guy thing. Maybe I am polarizing here, but.
Yeah, but I was just thinking about you're talking about, helping be like a personal stylist. And last year I decided to buy a blazer, right? Because I needed the one I had before wasn't fitting, and I wanted something new to do professional speaking engagement. So we went to the men's warehouse, and they were beyond unhelpful. I'm not sure if it's like that at every store, but it's like.
That's the pain point. That's the pain point that really, as Kavi stylists, we kind of given a solution to. That's the pain point.
Yeah, it's like I did not know that, and I think they expected me to know that, if you buy a suit, it's like it's the suit and the pants that go with it. They're matching, and it's like I
You don't have to. I don't match. I rarely match. I sometimes match. Like on Saturday, I was wearing my pink suit at the women's conference. I was in Phoenix, and I purposefully wanted to match. But generally speaking, I don't match often.
Yeah, but their take on it was, come on, everybody knows that. you're supposed to, you have the jacket, and then you have the pants, and they match, and they come as a set. And we take up the pant, we measure you, and we take up the pants where you need it. And
okay, two thoughts on that. First one, I think it's always a good idea to buy the suit. Why? Because you have more outfits. You can wear the pants with 7 shirts. Like you're traveling somewhere, you take 1 suit and 7 shirts. Okay. You can wear the pants and your 7 shirts. You can wear the jacket, the top with other bottoms too, right? The blazer with other bottoms. And so I like to say mix and match. So when I build capsule wardrobes, that's how I advise women to optimize, to make the most out of their investment. So they buy 5 pieces, and I can help them have 11 outfits out of the 5 pieces. But I was thinking about you this morning when I was walking, because we talked about clothing, And I was like, oh, I started styling you in my head.
I love it. I love it.
I do that. I kind of, I style everyone, guys, girls, when I see them, I'm like, oh, that person is wearing this, but would be so much better in this and this. That's my styling
So
eye.
instead of walking around judging people, you're styling them.
I style them. That's so much more loving, don't you think
Yes,
so?
I think so. I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, you know what? I think James likes, I see you wearing black t-shirts a lot. And I'm like, oh, how cute you will be just with wearing a blue, dark blue jeans with a black t-shirt all the time. It could be your uniform, like
Yeah.
a black t-shirt as you do with a beautiful blazer, right? You can just
Yes.
change the
Yeah.
blazer. That could be your uniform. And,
Yeah.
dark blue jeans
Yeah.
and your black t-shirt and the blazer. And it's
Yeah.
always, I think it's for me, it's a very, always winning outfit. And then when you have a formal thing, you trade the black t-shirt with a white button-up shirt.
So it's very simple, and
Elegant.
you don't have to think about it because every day you're wearing basically the same thing.
Yeah. I think it's, I say, yeah, I mean, so I just thought about it and I was like, it can be your dark blue jeans and then
Yeah.
t-shirts. It can be navy, it can be black, it can be white, but it's so simple, right? Like just round neck and then a beautiful blazer, right?
Yep.
I love, there are some stores that I like for men. I can advise you, but anyway, you probably don't need my help on that. But yes, I love, I kind of imagine people, I guess that's the thing I do. Styling.
I think of like Steve Jobs, for example.
Yes, that was
he's
kind of
always
his uniform. Yeah.
like that's the one thing, or Mark Zuckerberg is the same
Even
thing.
Barack Obama, he was just wearing navy blue and then blue shirts. So a lot of people, like, just to eliminate, that there are books about that too, and I can cite you books. I have two girlfriends, Jenny, if you're watching, and her friend, every time we're talking, I'm like, oh, I have a book for that. And now it's a joke, right?
Yeah.
Because I have a book for everything. And but there is a whole body of research about limiting the decisions we make every day to be more productive.
Right.
And if you eliminate the decision making in your wardrobe, honestly, it's very time effective, and even your brain, your productivity increases. That's why
absolutely.
People, they didn't want to waste time about what will I wear, have a bunch of black tees.
That decision's made, it's boom. Yeah.
But for me, it would be so boring though to wear every time. So I am okay to make the choice, to waste more time picking up my outfit. Although, as I shared yesterday, it's very easy for me to get dressed because I kind of know what I love, and I have my ideal. I like also to say to people, okay, what's your ideal outfit? When you're wearing that, that you're feeling your best. Yeah. Like for me, it has changed, but it used to be, and I still often dress like that. I will wear jeans, I'll wear a top and then a blazer. I love jackets. I won't say the number of jackets that I have, because that wouldn't be generous. It's going to be anyway, but that would be my ideal outfit. But I am loving more and more one and done dresses. And since I am also about being unapologetically feminine, I love wearing dresses more and more. So dresses and belt, because I like also to say that you need to, whoever you are, guy or woman, it's good to emphasize the part of your body that you like the most. Like I have a narrow waist, so I really like to emphasize it by tying a belt often around my waist, or a scarf, or I try to be original all the time. So what do you like the most about yourself? What part of your
about myself or my clothes?
About yourself, yeah, because clothes are it's you. Like for me, I love myself and then I adorn myself, but I don't adorn, it's me. So
my hair is pretty cool most of the time.
I can imagine you. Do you put gel in your hair?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I put gel and then I go like this, and then
It's when you, yeah,
that's it.
nice.
Getting a bit shaggy right now, but anyway, actually, I have to. We went way over time, but
Okay, all the
that's
time
okay.
talking about clothing. It's very
Well, I
fun.
mean, yeah,
I love it.
yeah.
It was
Um, but I think we should let's say goodbye to
bye bye.
whoever's
Whoever.
watching.
Oh,
Yeah.
My friend Brigitte, she said that's the highlight of her day.
Oh,
So
that's so awesome.
yes,
That's so awesome.
thank you for
Thank you
watching us,
for
Brigitte,
tuning
and
in.
thank you for your comment. We love you.
All right, we'll stop there we go. Boom. It's out, and we'll stop this. All right. Stop.